Please be advised the following episode involves topics including suicide and mental health. If you find this content distressing and need crisis support, please call Lifeline on 131114.
Hello and welcome to episode 35 of Speak Free with MattyG. My guest today is Caleb Coroneos, a superstar in the making, I would say, and you've got a great following on socials. You're a videographer, content creator, so we're going to talk about that today, how you got started, how you sort of what you put out there in terms of inspiring others to do what you do or to follow their passions. And we're going to talk about some pretty fucking cool shit that you've been up to recently and sort of what your goals are for the future. So to get started, I think we'll just sort of give us a background on how you got into, videography and content creation. What was it for you that was sort of that catalyst that made you know that that's what you want to do?
Bro, I'll get deep straight away. So I haven't shared the story yet either, but I started videography when I was like 6-7 years old when the first iPad come out. They used to be like Star and like iMovie and stuff like that. So I used to like film POV, like Nerf wars with my family and stuff. Film with my best mate. We made like these agent movie things. Anyway, we're making like our last agent movie and set up the camera as me and my best friend. And in the episode, we're going to make him die. So basically we painted up this boxcar, bro, and I like ran with the boxcar and I hit him with the car and he died that way. Bro, a week later, he died the same way. Yeah, it was my best friend. Yeah. I get that reaction a lot.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, so my best friend died that way, bro. And my whole life I wanted to play NRL. But then I started traveling, I started seeing the world, and bro, just video like means the world to me, eh? Like you can just share people's stories and you would sense it too, bro. Like you take photos and like the emotions and feelings people get when they see a cool photo, they're like, oh, I look gun in that.
100%, bro. And I don't know if it's like a boost of self-ego, which I think can be a positive thing as well. But just that, creating something is so important to me. Even this podcast, like when I did the, right now as we're filming this, only episode 33 is coming out. But when I saw the finished product and sort of like compared it to my old episodes, which are good in their own right, but they ain't this, and I saw that, I was like, fuck yeah, bro.
Well, bro, like that's the best thing, right? You just level up each time and you just keep growing.
Yeah.
It's the best part about life. Like everyone's got their own journey, and if you just keep trying harder and harder and just believing in yourself, bro, it's fun. Like it doesn't matter how many followers, how much money, it's just enjoying it, honestly.
Yeah. And to touch on obviously that pretty heavy topic of what you just spoke about, but was that a main reason? It was like a sort of, you saw it as, I did this with him, and then when that happened, it was like, I've got to carry this on now. Was it then that the passion was built, or?
No, bro, I didn't really like realize my whole life because, like I said, I wanted to play NRL, but during high school, I used to make like clips, edits of the boys playing footy and stuff like that, and I used to do $10 a clip. So like I was hustling when I was a kid, bro, like 13 years old, used to do the boys edits, and then around like 16 when I was working at McDonald's during COVID, that's when I got a camera. So COVID was like the game changer for me personally. I don't know if it was for you.
In terms of this podcast, 100% it was. That's the reason I started this. I was so fucking over the bullshit of the world. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but to me, I was just like, fuck, man, these cunts are fucking there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bro,
like,
COVID either makes you or breaks you.
Yeah. And I think like we spoke about it a bit with Bomber as well, and sort of how much creativity was, if there's any positive to take from what happened those 2 years, I think people became so much more creative and sort of found their passions and realized that life's so short, and they realized they're unhappy and they wanted to follow what the fuck they wanted to do for the rest of their life. And I feel like, it was a catalyst for change for a lot of people as well.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like me personally, when I was during COVID, I would like go out, meet new people, take photos and shit. And I was like, fuck, this is mad. Like if COVID ever finishes, like I want to do this as a job. And yeah, bro, I just kept pursuing it. And then here I am today.
Yeah. And it's been such a quick rise for you. What sort of talk me through, because I want to use this as a sort of opportunity to learn from you as well. But talk me through how you actually got started, how you built it up so quick, because now you're at what is 48,000 on
I'm
Instagram.
on 50K now.
50K now.
Hopefully 100K
Okay.
when this comes out.
Right, yeah. So I think when I asked you about to do the podcast, you're at like 38K. So it's been like, it's been rising like insanely, like especially these last couple of months, I would say.
Yeah. Well, like if you want to grow your social media, bro, just valuable, relatable, and high quality content. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Like people want to relate, they want value, and they want high quality.
Yeah.
That's all you need. It's simple. And just be your own character. Like the post I posted, like pretty deep shit. Like who's going to scream in a fucking car, bro? Like that's random as fuck. But people relate to that.
Yeah.
That's why it gets like 4 million views, 5 million views and stuff like that. So
yeah. Yeah. Well, that stuff that you do post it's super powerful, you know, like, and I think, you know, I think the last probably maybe 5 to 10 years, there's been a big shift in sort of mental health stigma being broken down. But I still think there's a lot of reality missing from it. You know, there's a lot of talk about it, and you can talk about a topic all day, but unless you see it,
or feeling it, bro, like
or feel it, you know. And I think that's what your videos do so well, is that they really do hit a nerve with a lot of people. You agree?
Yeah, bro. Like I get messages all the time, pretty fucked up ones, which sucks. But bro, it's genuinely sad how many sad people there are out there. Like we're having a good day right now. Like our life's pretty good. But when you're in that depressed state, people can be like, yo, just go to the gym or like do this, do that. But bro, when you're in that state, like you feel like you're the only person in the world. And like, yeah, it's just so lonely, so dark. And I'm just trying to figure out a way where I can do my best to help out as many people as I can to just try to break it. Like there's light at the end of the tunnel. So,
and I think, you know, even changing one person is more than a lot of people do in their life, right? And I think when your videos are reaching 4 or 5 million people, you're touching a whole lot more than just one person, you know? And I think that is really important because, like you said, when you're in those moments, you do feel like you're absolutely alone. Like you're the only person who's ever felt that way. Your friends, you feel a massive disconnect. For me, when I go through those moments, it's a disconnect from the world around me. I feel like no matter what is going on, no matter what conversations I had, the people that are laughing, the people that are trying to make me feel better, you still feel that disconnect at the end of the day. And unless you see someone going through that feeling and you know, like you said, the screaming in the car, right? I think we've all a lot of people have been there. But unless you see it, you think you're the only person who's ever done that, you know? So.
Yeah, bro. Like I did not want to post that. Like that day I filmed, it's coming out, I made a doco on it. I basically filmed the whole night where I tried killing myself because I suffer with schizophrenia as well as like PTSD, depression, anxiety. And bro, like, I don't know why, but I filmed the whole night. I remember I was in the shower and I just had all these thoughts. And I remember just getting my camera, put it down, started recording. I just started like screaming. I had my schizophrenia attack. Like I was just hearing all these voices, seeing shit. And I was like looking back at it now, I'm so glad I filmed it all. I get a lot of messages being like, oh, what does this world come to? Like this loser's fucking filming it and shit. But the amount of people I've helped, bro, those comments don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it probably looks weird that I started filming it, but it is our generation and I've always filmed since I was a kid. Like the fact that it started with my best friend passing away, like now that I like tried committing suicide and it's helping other people through suicide, like that's the shit like I want to do.
Yeah. And I think people need to realize that when you're a content creator, when you want to document things, I think that is a natural instinct that we have as content creators, is wanting to film things. I don't think it's like, it's not that you're doing it for attention. It's that you're doing it because you see a different side to what most people would see of it. You know, you see it as an opportunity almost, you know, to show the reality of something. That's what I love about photography as well, is like you see so much in one moment, you know. But yeah, for the people who are commenting, you know, those nasty things or sending you a message of these, you know, why the fuck would you film that, blah, blah. I think they don't quite realize the power in showing that.
Well, it's two things, bro. They may have never been through it before, or they're just like jealous.
Yeah.
That they're not getting the attention because they went through it, which sucks because like some people want that attention and they've been through the same thing. It's like I think about it all the time. There's probably a kid exactly like us in some other country that doesn't get the same opportunities, which sucks about life, but it's just how it is. But that's why we just need to be grateful for like every single day and just make sure we do the best with our lives. Like, bro, with your creativity, with your photography and stuff, like, bro, just go out every day and just shoot something, even if it's yourself, a family, whatever. Just reach out, like, get your name out there.
Yeah.
Bro, you got one life. Like, my nan passed away recently, and like, bro, it's like I've had a lot of people pass away in my life, but with my nan, bro, she just taught me to just always be confident and just always do shit. Like, don't waste your time.
Yeah.
And you got a big opportunity, bro. You got a personality. You're a creative. So, yeah, bro, just like fucking grab that shit.
Yeah, 100%. I feel this year especially for me has been like a massive like fuck yeah, fuck, like you don't support me, see you later, goodbye. I don't need the noise. I don't need the fucking doubt. I don't need any of that. I know that I'm fucking good at what I do, right? Like,
you're the king, baby.
That's it. That's why I got the crowd, baby.
Fucking
let's go. But no, like I went sober this year. Got pretty fucking carried away last year on the drugs. But I feel so good right now. Like I'm 97 days sober or something.
The fact that you're counting, it's amazing. But bro, like, I don't do drugs or drink or anything. So being sober, bro, you're just being yourself. Like, you don't have anything to rely on. You're just in your own brain, bro. Like,
yeah,
try to stay sober as much as you can. Like, the amount of like health, like, you just feel healthy, bro. Like, that's
100%. And you realize how many more hours there are in the day. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, fuck, this is 24 hours. Okay, cool. Because you don't realize when you're in it how much fucking time you're wasting. Like, there's just, oh man, the amount of fucking Sundays I spent in bed is ridiculous. I reckon out of the 52 fucking Sundays last year, I reckon I spent a good fucking 45 of them in bed.
I'm glad you see it though, because like, just say you're drinking or you're going partying. You said like I grew quick. It's because while everyone's partying, I'm at home working till 3 a.m. while everyone's going out doing drugs at 3 a.m. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
But you would, bro, like now that you're sober, bro, just focus on you. Like, fuck everyone. Just head down.
That is, 100% my mentality now, and it feels really good, you know. And like,
what made you do it?
I think it was after it sort of carried on for a while. I was doing dexamphetamine, right? So like Dexies, so like ADHD pills. I don't have ADHD. I was just doing it for fun. It was like speed. And I started getting carried away. It was starting to become not just a weekend thing anymore. And that's when I was like, fuck. Sort of, one of my mates actually sort of reached out and was like, yo, I think we need like to sort you out. Like, this isn't good. Blah, 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 blah. At the time, I didn't want to take his advice. I was like, shut the fuck up. Go away. Like, I've got my shit sorted. Don't worry. I didn't. I just thought I did. And
who was the mate?
My mate, Ricky. Shout out.
Yeah. You're a good mate, Ricky.
Yeah, he is.
Shout out, Ricky.
Yeah, he is a really good mate. And at the time, I didn't see that he was, I saw it as judgmental rather than caring. And it was definitely caring, But at the time when you're in it, you want people around you who enable you and who make you feel like it's okay what you're doing, right? Because that's what addiction is. You want to feel like it's not an addiction, like you're just having fun. And that's how I definitely felt a lot of the time. And then it got to like, I went to Lost Paradise and fucking ate Dexies every day. And then I came back and I felt like, all right, and I was like, fuck it, I'll go, the next weekend came to the weekend up, like first weekend after New Year's. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm ready to get on it again. And I got on it and I realized, fuck man, this is not fun anymore. And I remember, I think I went to like the tennis. It was like tennis season, so there was like tennis on at Sydney and I went to it on the Sunday and I'd been up the whole night. So I went and picked up more Dexies on the Sunday and I was eating them while watching the fucking tennis cups.
Yeah, that's random.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
But it's just to get through, to stay awake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when I went home and then it sort of carried into the Monday, Tuesday and I went, all right, you got to make a change, cunt. I don't feel good. I'm not having fun. I don't like this feeling. I'm sick of feeling like shit and I feel like I'm changing as a person. That was the 4 things for me. I was like, okay, I'm going to make a change. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to set myself to stay sober this weekend. Just this weekend coming. Just stay sober. And I did. And then I was like, this is like my new thing. Like I feel addicted to being sober now. Like it's a good thing. And then things just started going well for me. And I'm like, fuck, this is like, it's a clear, sort of indication that that's what I needed to get rid of from my life.
Yeah. Bro, the thing with men, right? So with men's mental health and stuff like that, all we need to do is have a task. Like men don't want to be like softened, right? Like we don't need a girl to be like, oh, like hope you're okay, stuff like that. Bro, as men, we just need to give ourselves task or get someone to give us a task. Like you said, bro, like getting sober for that week. Mentally, men just go, okay, that's my task. I need to achieve that. Because men want success. Men want to achieve shit. Like if you constantly give yourself tasks, bro, like little ones like that, like 1 week with your photography, like, okay, I've done 1 client this week. Let's get 2.
Yeah.
The next week, 3. Next week, 4. Yeah, bro, it's just how the brain works. Like men just need to give themselves tasks. So if you're feeling depressed or if you're in a situation where you're addicted and stuff like that, you just give yourself a task or ask for help to get tasks done. Like get them done, stuff like that. So
yeah. And I think, I saw every week as like a new opportunity to stay on the right path. You know what I mean? And I achieved it over and over and over and over again. And it's like, fuck.
That's good, bro. You should honestly be proud of yourself.
Yeah, I am, bro. I am. Like, it's weird looking back now because I'm in such a better place. But at the time, last year, I thought I was in a good place, you know. And I look back now, I think, oh, fuck. No, I was not at all. You know, it's weird. But let's get back on you. Because
no, it's fine, bro.
I feel like that was a very like fucking a very long way to say I'm sober now. But content. No, it's cool. It's cool content. To talk about it. That's it. It's content. But I want to sort of talk about something you've been posting a lot about is your university. Yeah. If you're open to talk about that.
Yeah, bro, I'd love to.
Yeah, sweet. So tell people sort of what it is and what they can expect from that.
Okay, so I created my own university because I looked into it, bro. No one's doing like courses or one-on-one coaching in Australia for videography. Filmmaking university is $40,000. So I made mine 90% cheaper. And bro, I just genuinely want to change people's lives. And like people struggle with doing e-com, crypto, what else is there? Like real estate, stuff like that. I just want to give them like another option where videography is actually fun. It's a hobby that you can turn into a job. The best way to explain it, bro, with a camera, you can literally shoot anything. Like if you want to drive a Lamborghini, you can do so with a camera. If you want to meet successful people, you can do that with a camera. Because a lot of people don't know how to use a camera. To get into that circle, which we'll get into later if you want to know about the circle, you just literally have a camera and you can fit in there because they don't know how to use a camera. So you easily slide in there. So Travelpreneur University is basically for beginner videographers or videographers that already are like professional in a way. They're just struggling to get clients, create a better business, marketing, selling systems and stuff like that. And bro, it's been fun. It's honestly like my baby right now. I've got a lot of shit on, but my university is like my main thing right now. But it's good to see my like students killing it, bro. Like there's no better feeling. I've got 71 students in there. There's probably 25 that actually are changing and doing their things. Like I'm going to be realistic, bro. A lot of them pay me and do nothing.
Yeah.
They just expect things, but that's going to happen because people just expect shit. So the ones that are working, I've got a kid out these ways. Liam Vinny, you know him?
I don't know if I know him. No,
well, he's from Penrith, bro. Like,
but I saw. Did you post him the other day?
I posted a couple. Yeah,
yeah.
Of my students,
I did see. Yeah, I did see him pop up on your. If he knows me, I apologize for not knowing him. But
no, but for him, for example, he's from Penrith, and he's 19 years old, same age as me, but he worked in a warehouse. He wanted to change his life. Come to me. I've literally, like, not in a cocky way, bro. That's genuinely like what I do, but I just flipped his life around. Now he's doing videography. He's meeting great people. He's so happy, bro. Like, I fucking message him now and he's just like, fuck, man, it doesn't even feel like work. Like, I'm happy to get up today. Like, I don't have to stress about time or anything. And that's what everyone wants, bro, freedom. And that's what photography and videography provides, bro, because we can literally do whatever we want. Like, we get a shoot, just say Wednesday, 1 to 2 p.m., $1,000 right there. That's weekly pay, like weekly wage.
Yeah.
So basically I just go one-on-one coaching, stuff like that. I've got group classes, basically just teach people how to grow their Instagram, how to get like hotels, stays for free, how to travel, how to get high paying clients, all that sort of shit. So
yeah. And it's really cool, man. Like, and like you said, there isn't anyone else really doing it in this country. You know, there's,
well, bro, I'm genuinely the only one doing it. So.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome because like you'll see things and there'll be online courses and stuff you can do and but you're not taking anything away because you're not having that one-on-one sort of mentorship, you know? It's all very, I'm trying to think of the word, like, it's all very fake in a way.
Well,
that
yeah,
sort of
imagine,
thing, you know, like it's very textbook shit.
well,
Like,
imagine just looking on the screen, wanting to actually talk to the bloke, whoever owns it, but you can't.
yeah,
And like some of my students said they genuinely paid me like a lot of money, bro. And they're just like, oh, I just want you in my contacts. I'm like, fuck, that's like crazy. I have that influence right now. Like,
yeah,
it's cool, man. But yeah, it's going good, bro. I'm happy with it. I love seeing people change. We'll go pretty deep right now, but the day I tried committing suicide, I basically filmed myself saying, I'm going to gamble my life right now. If I live, I have a purpose. If I don't, I'm obviously not going to be here. And I remember slicing down, overdosing. I basically messaged my friend to take me to the hospital right before I like had a panic attack. But that night, bro, I was in the hospital bed for 56 hours, complete darkness. I was with this random psychologist because I couldn't be by myself. And I was just sitting there, bro, in my own thoughts, just thinking about what my purpose is and why do I wake up every day. And it took me probably 3 months to figure it out. I was working a full-time job at YKTR, which is a clothing brand. And I was genuinely struggling. Like it was a cycle, bro. Like every day felt like it was the same day every day. And one day I just clicked and I was like, fuck, I need to change. Like I've got a purpose. I'm here. Like I'm not fucking here for this. Like I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a short time. Just get my shit done and leave. And basically, bro, I figured out my purpose is just to inspire others to, like, if you're ever going through a dark moment, you can achieve what you want. And my slogan is make your imagination become a reality. It's simple. Like if you want something, you can genuinely get it. I watched a study on the brain recently about like how people are like creative and stuff like that. But the guy was saying, for example, if I told you to go fix that door, your brain would tell you how to fix that door. It's just saying, if I say to you, I want to be a millionaire, my brain's going to work out how to become a millionaire. So if you say things out to the world or you say things and imagine it, it will happen because your brain's wired to work it out. So yeah, bro, like.
yeah, that's really interesting, man. And just to sort of touch on, I guess the mental health side of things, because, you know, it's come up a few times now. And I feel like that was it's obviously a big catalyst for you for what you do, right? When was it sort of, if we can talk a little bit about the history of that, what age were you when you were sort of first diagnosed with like depression or anxiety or schizophrenia?
Schizophrenia was after I tried suicide, but depression when I was about 16. But at the age of 12 years old, after my best friend died and stuff, 2 years later, I remember I was riding my bike with my cousin, and there was a lady, like a teenage girl. She had blood all down her arms. She was holding a knife. And I live in Marion, bro, so it's a pretty like rank area, but just riding my bike with my cousin, 12 years old, and I see that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, is she trying to kill us or something? Like, I freaked out. So me and my cousin just started like riding so fast. And then literally 2 nights later, I started thinking of that girl, and she like sort of looked happy in a way. And please, like, disclaimer, do not self-harm. Like, please do not. But with me, bro, I saw that. And I just remembered over and over that girl, like, it sort of felt like she was free after she did it. And that night, I was 12 years old, and I just remember grabbing a knife, and I literally just did my whole arm. And it was the best feeling in life, bro. Like, it sounds fucked, but like, I've been sad since I was 10. It's either you start with a bad life to good or good to bad. But yeah, I cut myself at 12, and the feeling I got out of it was just sensational. Like, I felt amazing. And from the age of 12 all the way to literally 18 years old, bro, I used to self-harm. And during high school, the boys would pick on me for it because obviously I went to an all-boys school, Patrician Brothers, played footy and stuff like that. So it wasn't normal for the boys to see that shit. And yeah, bro, school was pretty hard because I would always wear like blazers and shit. I'd be like 40-degree day and I'd be wearing a long sleeve. And no one knew, bro, until year 10, my homeroom teacher, Miss Catrotti, she saw it one day because she told me like to take my jumper off and tuck my shirt in. And bro, like instantly she saw it. And like this woman like genuinely saved my life, bro, in year 10. Because I was just suicidal like probably 12 times a year, bro. Like my brain would just not want to be alive. And in year 10, this teacher literally stayed after school with me every single day. And then eventually Mr. Dome, which was another teacher, both those teachers literally just saw me after school like nearly every day, bro. They helped me out with study. They got me to read books. They got me to eat cleaner. So I started losing weight, getting like fit. They helped me out with my grades and stuff like that. I did have privileges. I'm not going to lie. Like there's a couple fights I got into and I didn't get expelled, which I'm like grateful for. But yeah, bro, like school was fucking proper shit. So during high school, I just used to watch a guy named Jay Alvarez. He was a travel videographer. And it's crazy thinking of it now, bro. But like I always used to watch that guy and seeing how his life was. Like he was with hot girls, like asses in his video, freaking mad ocean water, island vibe. And I was like, fuck, I want to be like this dude. Like this dude's cool. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'll figure it out. And then, yeah, bro, like the teachers just basically saved my life. And yeah, I'm about to freaking explain my whole life story.
No, it's really interesting. You're a very open person. I really appreciate that. But I guess what I'm trying to say is what you're doing now, like videography and that, do you believe that has, are you in a better place now because of that? Do you think?
How do I describe this, bro? Like, it sounds weird, but I genuinely love being sad. A lot of people say like, go see someone and stuff like that. But bro, like my sadness is my creativity. It makes me motivated. It makes me create videos with emotion. Like I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be where I am today without feeling the sadness. Like people have different perspective on life, but for me personally, people think happiness is the purpose of life, but it's genuinely not, bro. Like it's feeling all emotions. It's just experience. Like life experience is the best thing in life. So people try to pursue happiness, but they're not even happy. Like just embrace that you're sad. Like just embrace that you're sad and just do shit every day and use it as motivation and discipline. So
yeah, I would 100% agree. I think there's a lot of beauty in feeling all emotion, especially sadness. There's a lot of
heartbreak's fucked.
Yeah, there's a lot that can come from that, but you know, there's a lot that you learn. There's a lot that you can create with that. Think of the best music in the world. You know, it's all come from fucking heartbreak.
Yeah, literally,
you know?
bro.
And you know, happy songs are good to listen to when you're fucked up and you're out in the club and you're fucking
easy now.
12 Dexies
deep.
Just thinking back, but music that touches your soul has all come from heartbreak. You know,
Yeah.
Throw your hands in the air is not touching my fucking soul. You know, it might be good on a Saturday night at 3 a.m., but it's not touching your fucking soul. There was obviously people who follow you would know that this happened, but I want to talk to you about it. Mr. Andrew Tate, possibly the most talked about human on the planet. You met him, which is mind-blowing for most people. Do you want to talk to me about that and how that came about, and what that experience was like?
Yeah, so bro, I got to thank this guy named Luke Belmar. Most people don't know him, which is crazy. Like this dude's fucking smart, bro. That guy changed my life. He changed my perspective. He changed the way I talk, the way I look, the way I feel. Yeah, bro. Basically, I filmed for a guy named Luke Belmar. He just hit me up randomly at 4 a.m. in the morning one day, and he's like, "Oh, what's up, bro? Like, looking for a videographer to come travel Europe with me, America, stuff like that." He asked me to film with him for 2 years, bro, but I just couldn't do it. Like, I was there for like 2.5 months. I was like, fuck. I was dying after a week. Just so much travel, filming all the time. I was like, fuck, I can't do this. But anyway, I met Andrew Tate through Luke Belmar. So Luke had Andrew Tate's connection. He was messaging like Tristan and stuff like that because they were doing the yacht party in Croatia. We missed that. We drove up too late. We slept in. So we missed that. We're like, fuck, like we just missed a good opportunity for content. Anyway, Luke just messaged him saying like, yo, can we come over? And we're in, I think, Dubrovnik. And Tristan just like, yeah, come over. And boom, me, Luke, and his brother Nate went straight on a plane to Romania. The Fresh and Fit podcast boys were there. Sneeko was there, and I think it's Joe. Oh fuck, I forgot his name. He's like the Ranger big dude, bro, the country guy. Yeah, he's a sick one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went over there, basically stayed at Andrew Tate's house for 4 days. Fuck, dude, it's pretty crazy thinking about it now. It's like sucks because I'm back in like Marion, and I'm just like, I literally met the most famous, richest dude. I'm back at the shithole, but it's motivational. Like it's motivating.
100%. And I mean, you're 19, man. Like, don't think about where that's a temporary thing where you are right now, but that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro, it was fucking mental. Like walking into this dude's house, seeing the amount of supercars at the front, literally got like Tate signs all around like this boarded thing. He's got security, like freaking fans are outside and shit. It's like, damn, this dude's like actually the top G.
Yeah.
And I remember when we were clubbing and shit, bro, like he just knew all the security. They like, everyone moved out his way. People were asking for photos and shit. And I was like, fuck, I really want that. So basically, Luke Belmar's really rich, like multi-millionaire. And bro, the experience of being rich, bro, being rich is happiness. Like money buys you happiness. It's so like.
Yeah. To me, what money's always meant to me is money gives you opportunity and it buys you time. And I think time is really fucking important.
Yeah, money's just a tool, bro. Like it's just like an axe cutting down a tree. You just need it.
Yeah. 100%. It's a necessity, right? So if you can have more of that necessity, fucking oath. You know?
Bro, the amount of shit you can do.
It's like if you're thirsty and you can have a gallon of water compared to a cup, you're going to choose the fucking gallon, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel like people who say money, not about the money. You're a broke cunt, shut up.
Bro, I love how it's like always the broke people that say that.
Yeah.
Like,
people
look,
who don't want to get up and don't want to change and don't want to work for anything. No one wants to work anymore.
Bro, everyone just wants shit handed to them.
They do. And I think we were talking about COVID before. I think that's what COVID really brought out. 2 things, right? The people who want to fucking make it and who want to fucking, man up and go out there and fucking work for what they want. Or you have the people who are happy to sit at home. We had people on the dole who got a fucking raise on their dole during COVID.
Really?
Because of, we need more, because the government know they're going to spend it. They're going to keep the economy going, right? It didn't help us now. We're in fucking high inflation and fucking, But those same people, they basically got told, what you're doing is great, mate. Just stay at home, smoke more cones, fucking, lay in bed, don't get up, don't go to work.
The world's fucked.
Yeah.
The world's genuinely fucked.
Yeah. And I think in this country especially, we've got to stop rewarding people who don't want to get up and fucking work,
Well, bro, it's just how it is, bro. Like, there's a thing I'll teach you, right? So in high school, whatever, or like even primary school, we're brainwashed at such a young age. Like, we're doing a test, right? You're doing it by yourself. You're an individual. Imagine we were doing a test in a group. It's the same as life, right? Like we get stuck in these office jobs by ourselves, but the millionaires are in groups and they're rich. So we're taught at a young age to do stuff by ourselves, get a house, get a family, buy a car. It's never to invest in yourself. It's never to be yourself. It's never to like work on yourself. So we're individuals put in this like situation where we have to do shit by ourselves. So to break out of that, like if you're in high school right now, find a group, find 5 motherfuckers that are like smart as fuck. They just want to like escape that 9 to 5. They want to escape the rat race and just do something else besides that. So yeah, bro, like basically taught in school to do a test by ourselves instead of a group. If it was a group against an individual, who's going to win? A group, right?
Yeah.
It's like a test. Like if we do it in a group, they know we're going to get higher marks. So it's the same in life, bro. Like the group's going to be millionaires. So
100%. I'm big on the fact that the school system is.
It's shit. I do hope teachers get paid
programming.
more.
It's
It is,
programming, And yeah, it's not the teachers' fault. I'm not in any way blaming the teachers. But I will blame the fucking government.
Bro, it is what it is. Like people can complain about the Matrix, whatever. Like, bro, there's nothing we can do. Just focus on your life. Like focus on.
Exactly right. Yeah. I think when I started this podcast, I think maybe too invested in trying to change people's minds. And then I quickly realized you can't do that. Like what people see the world to be, they got to figure that out in their own time, And once you really then just start focusing on yourself and, you know, connecting with the people around you, the close people around you, the ones that can actually help you grow, I think that's when you really shine. This place especially, like 27 Project, where this is filmed, you know, Nick and Bomber and Bam Bam, and they're people who also want to escape that rat race, that 9 to 5, and they all build each other up. That's why I love coming here. It's fucking...
Well, bro, even just meeting those boys then, like, they're in a group, bro. Like, these motherfuckers probably, like, talk to each other every day on how they can grow, how they can be better. That's why they got this place.
Yeah.
Imagine them trying to do it by themselves. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So they got each other and they've built something great, bro. Like, this studio is fucking sick.
Yeah.
And it's just like the same as you, bro. Like you said before, no disrespect to your mates, but like they don't want to come out because they got girlfriends and stuff like that. Bro, you need to find mates that are creatives. You need to find mates that will help you grow. Yeah. As much as you love them, bro, I've got mates that are tradies. They like live the norm life, but I fucking like love it. Like, cause it's a mix, but you really do need to find a group. Yeah.
You know what? It's funny you say that because I was driving yesterday and I was thinking about our podcast and I was thinking about sort of when you want to really make it in this world, right? And I mean fucking really make it, which you have that mentality. You got to let a lot of people go, don't you? Like, it's just the reality of it, unfortunately, you know?
Bro, like, it's so weird. Like, when people, you see it on podcasts and shit all the time, like, they say, oh, you're going to get lonely and stuff. Bro, I never thought I'd feel that feeling, but I genuinely feel so lonely. But I meet so many people each day, but it's just like true loneliness. I don't know what it is, bro, but yeah, it's weird. But like, you do lose mates on the way. It's not on purpose. It's just how it is. Like, you start hanging out with different people that have the same interests, and then you start hanging out with them more instead of your old mates, and then you just keep growing and growing. It just happens. Like, obviously you don't force it and you go like, I can't be your friend.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It just happens naturally, doesn't it? Yeah. I do want to just touch on, I just wanted to ask you, what Andrew Tate, when you met him, is he exactly what you envisioned him to be? Bro, I'm just interested in this.
I talked to Tristan more. Tristan was like proper like beast, like proper G.
And how did that connection come about? Just like a follow on Instagram or?
Oh no, so Luke Belmar hit them up. So,
oh right, yeah. So sorry, how did the connection with Luke come about?
I don't think I can say it on the podcast, but
okay, like, that's okay.
Yeah, they know themselves. So
yeah, no, cool. But you know, it's crazy to think like, you know, when you're posting it, it was like, is this actually happening?
Dude, the amount of DMs I got, I was getting 12K story views while I was over in Romania.
Yeah.
Bro, like 1,000 DMs like, top G. And I was like, fuck, imagine I post this. But I couldn't post anything.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, it'd be so tempting to just post a mad-ass video right now.
Yeah. Was there like NDAs you had to sign and shit? Like,
I didn't sign any contracts, but just out of respect for Luke, I didn't post anything.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's cool. Yeah, it's interesting, man. Like,
dude, Andrew Tate is one of the coolest guys. Like, what I experienced, because obviously people just see him on like TikTok and shit. They don't see like
see
what
a 5-second snippet.
Yeah. So we're in a club, and I was filming the whole night. I just sat down for a bit because I was fucking like tired as. I sat down by myself, and bro, this guy is literally the most famous dude, rich as fuck. There was like 40 chicks around, all these boys. He literally got out of that, come up to me, shook my hand. He's like, "You all good, G?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I'm good. And he's like, "Oh, do you need like a drink or anything?" I'm like, "Nah, bro, but fuck, can I tell you something?" He's like, "Yeah, bro, of course." Come sat next to me. And he's like, I was just like, "Bro, you've changed my life, my perspective. Like, I want to fucking be a G, bro." And he's like, "You can, bro. You got this, G."
Yeah,
like,
that's mad.
Bro, it's crazy how like something little can like motivate you so much.
Yeah.
Like, this dude literally looked like a statue, bro. Like, I've met some cool people, like NRL players, stuff like that. But meeting this dude, bro, like, so weird. Like, I can't explain it.
It would have been surreal, hey? Like,
well, he's fucking big.
Literally the most talked about person in the world.
At the time, he was like proper famous, bro.
Yeah. I would still say now, like, he's still, you know, obviously there's been some shit that's gone on, blah, blah, blah. We won't get into that, but yeah, certainly at that time, fuck, man, you couldn't go outside without hearing about Andrew fucking Tate, you know? Yeah. I do want to talk about the documentary real quick. If you just want to give it like a spiel on that.
Yeah, bro. Fuck, I was gonna post it like at the start of the year, but then so much shit just keeps happening. So I'm like, fuck, should I just wait till like after my birthday, like after July? Because like I created the university. My nan passed away. I'm about to build a clothing brand, Ticophobia. I bought an Instagram username that cost me like $5,000, but it's going to make me rich as fuck. So yeah, so much like shit's happening, bro. I'm going to Dubai in a couple weeks. So yeah, bro, like there's so much shit happening. It's like, I want to just put it all in one.
Yeah.
Because I want a better success story. Like, yeah, I beat suicide, which is fucking amazing. Like if you beat suicide, you're already a fucking beast. Like pat yourself on the back for that shit. But I just want to achieve more. Like I really want to be remembered, bro. My life goal is to genuinely have a movie made about me. Be cool.
Yeah, that would be mad.
I haven't spoke about anything that happened when I
I'll
was a
play
kid.
you. I used to do acting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I fucking did the Wolf of Wall Street. I've got it
grow a
tattooed on
beard,
me.
bro.
That's all right. I'll shave mine, cunt.
I love that.
How hectic is it, eh? I
Jordan
don't know if they
Belfort.
can see it, but yeah, fucking oath. Yeah. But yeah, I did that for my year 12 monologue in drama.
Fuck, that's sick.
I just wanted to swear and talk about drugs on stage. And I did it. And then I went to NIDA and shit, but I wouldn't say I gave up that dream. I just realized I wanted to do something else, you know?
Shit happens,
So,
bro. Like you go
yeah.
through different paths and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just, I was talking to my mate yesterday, Tristan. It's so crazy how you get so many choices in life. Like if you think back to the past things, like imagine you chose that and your life would have went like a completely different way. So fucking weird, dude.
It is. I think about that all the time. Like, I really believe everything does happen for a reason to some extent. I think like you obviously need to put the work in and you need to have the determination and the drive. But when you look back on things that you think, fuck, that was really fucked up, that happened to me. But once you get out of that victim mentality and you start seeing it as an opportunity, or this happened because then this happened, and it's like a catalyst of events that happened to put you in the place where you are today. You talk about everything you've been through and how it's helped you create content and help you be creative in general. I think that's really important for people to realize. Yeah, it sucks in the time. Fucking, of course it does.
Yeah.
But once you realize that you can use it as a tool, to set you on a new path to greatness, I think that's when you really can come out and shine.
100%. Bro, like the biggest thing is literally just figuring out why you wake up in the morning. Like such a simple question. Like why? Ask yourself why. Like why do I do this? Why do I eat that? Why do I take that drug? Why do I drink? Why am I not working? Like that. The word why is probably the most important word you can use in your brain every single day.
Yeah.
So
100%. I like to finish my podcast with sort of my guests giving advice to the listeners, and I think you're jam-packed with advice. So if you could say sort of succinctly to the viewers of this podcast or the listeners, whatever they're watching, listening on, what you believe they should do if they want to follow their passions, their dreams. Go out there and make it. What would be your advice to them?
I'll give one that my dad gave to me when I was 6 years old. When I was 5, when I first lived with my dad. He read this book to me, and it was the train that thought he could. It's a picture book. It's a kid's book, but I look at it every day, bro. It's crazy, but it's basically a train that had a bunch of passengers and stuff like that, and he was trying to get up this hill, and he's like, I think I can't. And then this big bully train come past and is like, you can't do it. You can't get up the hill. And then the passengers were like to the train, think you can. And the train started going up the hill. And he's like, I think I can. And bro, the train got up the top all because he thought he could. So that's the train that thought he could. That's my advice. Think you can, and you can. Shout out to my dad.
That's actually really cool. I'm going to fucking go buy that picture book, lad.
Bro, no one knows about that book, bro. It's the fucking greatest book of all time.
Fuck, if I find a copy, that's going on one of these shelves, mate.
Bro, please.
Yeah.
No, because I've never explained what I've actually been through. I've been through a lot, bro. And hopefully one day I will share it. But people always ask, like, why are you actually suicidal and stuff? But I went through a lot with my past with my mum, stepdad. I was beat as a kid. But yeah, one day I'll share those stories, bro. It'll be pretty cool.
Well, you're welcome to come back on anytime, at any time you like.
Appreciate that, man.
All right. Thank you very much for coming in. And remember, guys, speak free with MattyG.